Hello Lockdown Diaries day 56. This is a bit of a continuation from the video I did the day before yesterday on helmets. In videos past I've talked about the most essential items for motorcycle adventure, namely being a passport, a toothbrush and I guess a credit card or debit card. And I think there's a fourth most important item to take with you, and it's something that most of us discover far too late and we wish we'd discovered it a little bit sooner, and that is earplugs. Riding from about the age of 5, I never wore earplugs. I never wore them when I was 18, 19, tearing around on a TZR 125 two-stroke. I never had them riding back from Australia. I never had them riding across America. And when I finished that trip and came home and started working on the bike magazines and started working for Adventure Bike Rider and jumping on bigger bikes, V-Strom 1000 long-termers and things like that, and doing a lot of miles sort of day in, day out, I still didn't wear earplugs, and I never really felt there was a need for them. I didn't feel too much discomfort. You know, sometimes you'd be on a bike and there'd be a lot of wind noise. And then I did a week-long trip on a Tracer 700 to the Alps and back, and it was a very fast whistle-stop trip. The Tracer 700 had just come out. I jumped on it, picked it up from Yamaha, rode it out Calais Dover or Dover Calais, and then down to south of France over the big bridge down at the bottom of France. I forget the name of it, and then up to around Lake Como. Visited the SWM factory, up to Stelvio Pass, and then did Furka, Grimsel, those passes in Switzerland, and then I think I did a quick day ride back to get back to England, and it was about a 2,500 mile trip, huge sort of distances, well, not huge distances daily, but at least sort of 300 miles daily, a lot of that on the motorway. And immediately as I set off and hit France, I could feel my ear just pulsing as I rode, but you just sort of think, well, it'll be alright, I'll just keep riding. 5 years on from that, I've got almost permanent tinnitus in that left ear. And so I would say the most essential item in a traveller's toolkit, pack kit, are a set of earplugs. They are the thing that you realise you need once it's too late. So if I could offer any advice, it is wear them before it is too late. They might feel comfortable, they might feel obtrusive, and they might be annoying when you stop and you've still got them in and you can't hear people talking. In a sense, they aren't ideal, but if they can avoid you getting tinnitus, I would certainly go through the slight annoyance prior, to stop it happening. Just like helmets, just like bikes, just like every other bit of kit, there are 1,000 options, and it's always interesting to hear what people's preferences are. I've tried the cheap, sort of squidgy, I don't know if you can see that, it's a bit dirty, I don't want to show it too close, but this is just one of those squidgy ones. You just roll the tip, stick that in. I do find these are very difficult to get reliably in situ, and so I'm not normally a big fan of these, although they're cheap and easy to put 5 packs in your tank bag before you set off. I have had some custom plugs made before, one at a bike show. I can't remember the name of the company, but there's plenty at bike shows when you go who do the moulding there and then send you the actual earpiece afterwards. And I had another set done at Vision Express, which were about £120, so very expensive, but I was doing a lot of miles doing the tours. So, I was riding all summer, and I need a good, solid, cast guarantee ear protection. And so that's why I went for custom. And to be honest, I've found custom plugs really, really comfortable. I can wear them all day. Some people say they can't wear them all day and they're very uncomfortable. Some prefer the soft disposable ones. So I don't think it's fair to say or right to say there's one best solution. Everybody's ears are different. Everyone's preferences are different. I do like the custom ones. My problem is I do lose things quickly, especially when you're guiding a trip and you'll be stopping all the time, taking the plug out, talking to somebody, and then you might put one in your pocket or put one on your bike seat, ride off, and then it's gone forever. And it's 60 quid just rolled off your seat. So it's always good to have a backup. And in fairness, so Vision Express did the mould and supplied the custom earplug, but they also, if you went in and asked, gave those sort of Christmas tree ones, which are almost like a Christmas tree with sort of 3 vanes on them and an end to push in. And they were giving them out for free. And in fairness, they were the best earplugs I've ever had. They cut out all noise. They were all day comfortable, and I never had a problem. So in fairness, you could have gone into Vision Express and got some free earplugs. But yeah, trial and error, and it was just a video to say, whatever you do, don't discount earplugs or the advice that people give you to wear earplugs. Certainly if you're going on a long trip. Certainly if you've got turbulence from your helmet and turbulence from the screen. It's very difficult to cut out all turbulence. You will always get it. And actually, I find on a long trip, on a faster bike, it is the wind noise that drains you. It fatigues you during the day. So if you can reduce that, it is a really good thing. I actually saw somebody on a Facebook post the other day, like almost making fun of people for wearing earplugs. Why is everyone wearing earplugs now? Is it because they've all got noisy exhausts? As though it was, you know, a ridiculous thing to wear earplugs. But you don't wear earplugs because you've got a noisy exhaust. You wear earplugs because you're doing 200, 300 miles a day, and eventually that wind buffeting is going to make your ear ring forever. And so yeah, don't listen to them people who say it's not cool to wear earplugs. Give them a go. So that's it. Just a video on earplugs, really. Just to put it in people's minds if they've not already thought about it, to try to at least consider them. Also, yesterday we were working on the speed shop. We got Chris, Josh, and their apprentice Ollie over cladding out the unit. It's starting to look a lot better. Really keen now. Really excited about opening in April, and first ride outs are May 29th. On the A2 bikes, the 5 A2 bikes, the Himalayan, the 310 GS, the KTM 390 Adventure, CRF 250 Rally, and the new 500X Rally Raid version that I'm getting this Wednesday, which I'll eventually do a video on. So yeah, all good. Finally, a dose of freedom. I don't know about anybody else, but numbers in the UK are tumbling. 55 deaths recorded yesterday or today. So I think we're light at the end of the tunnel. And let's turn some wheels this year. Thanks everyone for submitting ideas on where they're going. This was a great, the video when I asked people where are you going to go on what. I think that was a really good insight into where people are heading, and everyone's got some, you know, somebody's got an idea whether it's a long trip, short trip, or whatever. But everyone, I think, is buzzing now to get out and ride some miles. I bet the bikes in the garage are the cleanest they've ever been. I bet the kits are the most polished they've ever been. And the Google Map preparation has been the most thorough that's ever been, waiting for that door to open. So after the storm comes the sunshine, or something like that, I guess. So we'll see you all out on the road March 27th. In the meantime, tomorrow I'm hoping to do a video on Indonesia, the trip I made across Indonesia. On the round the world trip, simply because I saw somebody saying they're going to Indonesia, and for me it's it was a fantastic motorcycling country, and I was just going to go through the route and some of the things I saw just in case it was of interest. And then we're going to look to Wednesday when I pick up the CB500X and do a bit of detail on that. Also, I'm going to show you the van that I run. It's just an old Citroen Dispatch, but as a vehicle carrier, it is absolutely perfect. So I shall show you that. And yeah, keep you posted. All right, have a good one. I'm going to bed. Cheers. Bye.